We want to tell you about some secret deals that we know of for new construction townhomes in the Clermont area. There's so many builders building right now in Clermont, and guess what? They're competing with each other because the market is not as great as it should be because of interest rate and all kind of things going on in the economy. So when builders compete, guess who win? That's right, you, the buyers. So today we're bringing to you beautiful townhomes in the South Clermont area. The area is called Cagan Crossing, and it's being built in a gated community. So there is a gate, and there's all townhomes. Some of them came with 2-car garage, but those are all sold out. So the remaining ones are coming with a 1-car garage, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, all inclusive. That means you get all the appliances. Everything is included when you close, plus the garage door opener. Are you interested in that? Do you want to hear about this? Let's get into it. So let's first talk about Cagan Crossing, the area, that southern part of Clermont. So Cagan Crossing is in the Four Corners area. The reason why it's called Four Corners is because you have Winter Garden, Kissimmee, Clermont, and Davenport meeting in this big intersection. The main cross street is going to be Route 192 meeting into Route 27. Route 192 is going down on the Disney corridor. So if you're going to Disney World and you were in this location, you'll be going down on Route 192. Also, if you want to pick up Highway 4, which is the main core highway in the Central Florida area, you'll be going down on Route 192. So the location is superb. Now, what kind of activities do they have going on in this area? Lots of activities. In this video, we're going to be going over the schools in the community, the amenities, what's around you, why is it a great location, and I'm going to save the best for last, where I give you the best kept secret for this particular development. So let's talk about what's around the area. The first thing that's there is going to be Walmart, and Lowe's is right across the street from you, believe it or not. So they're not where they're going to be disturbing your living, because it's going to be peaceful living in this gated community. But when you come out the community, you make a right, the next light you make a left, and you're in the plaza for Walmart and for Lowe's. There's also a few restaurants there. There's Starbucks, there's Chipotle, trying to remember, there's Arby's. They just opened a new Dairy Queen a little bit below. And then if you really wanted to be entertained or you wanted restaurants, there's also a Chili's restaurant right next door to it. And then there is a huge seafood restaurant, which is that they just opened a seafood restaurant maybe, I think, less than a year ago. So it's pretty new. So that is in your immediate shopping area. Then if you continue to go up the road, you're going to get into Publix. So Publix grocery store is going to be close by. The post office is like diagonally across the street from you. And then the UPS store is in the Publix Plaza. So, I mean, you have all that stuff around you. Then as you go around the corner and you say, okay, I need more entertainment. Where's the closest movie theater? The closest movie theater is going to be Studio Movie Theater. It's in Margaritaville. Margaritaville is literally 7 to 10 minutes away from this location. What is Margaritaville? Margaritaville is a shopping area that has lots of restaurants. It has the dine-in movie theater. So in this particular movie theater, you go in, there's no concession stand, there's a bar in the front, so you could go drink. But you basically go to your seat, they hand you a menu, or you scan the QR code, you press a button, a waiter or a waitress come to you, you place your order, and that's it. They bring your order to you. So there's no concession stand. It's a full dine-in movie theater. Right next to that is a slingshot, okay? So if you're into daring roller coastery kind of rides, even though that's not what it is, the slingshot will test you. I would not go on the slingshot. Never mind. I'm not going on the slingshot. But you may want to go in the bar, get a few drinks, and then go in the slingshot. I wouldn't do it. So anyway, we have a slingshot. Then we have quite a few restaurants. We have Gloria Estevan. They have a restaurant down there called Estevan. There's a promenade in the Margaritaville, right in the center of it, where they have concerts every night. Every night is another concert or a party or something going on. On the weekends, they have different car shows. So they have different people bringing in their exotic cars, and they have a car show going on. And they also have artisan or flea market, artisan/flea market on the weekends as well, where people come in with their arts, their craft, their jewelry, all kind of different stuff right in the middle of Margaritaville. Now, what are some of the other restaurants that's there? We have Longhorn, We had Bahama Breeze, but that's going to be closed down, so I can't say that. We have Olive Garden. Across the street, we have Applebee's. We have Texas Roadhouse. I'm trying to remember. So there's so many different restaurants, and there's a lot of shopping. We have Ross. We have Brunton Coat Factory. We have TJ Maxx. We have Home Goods. We have, the Margaritaville area is where you would go for all your shopping, your restaurants, to the movie. And guess what? They also have a beautiful water park. The water park was open a few years ago. It's very Wi-Fi, so when you come in with your children, they give you a band, they give the kids a band. The kids can't get lost because they're connected to your Wi-Fi by this band. So they have a beautiful water park that's outside of the theme parks. Beautiful water park in Margaritaville, along with all the other stuff I just mentioned. Now for the theme parks, the actual Disney World, Universal, this new construction development, these townhomes are about 15 minutes from Animal Kingdom, which would be your closest Disney point. So about 15 minutes from Animal Kingdom, about 20 minutes from Downtown Disney, and then all the other theme parks. So probably about 30 minutes from Universal Studios, about 25 minutes from SeaWorld. And if you continue down on 192, you get to Old Town, which is a whole other entertainment section. It's almost, think about like a fair or a carnival where they have all these different they have all these different rides, and they have food vendors and food trucks and all kind of stuff. So a lot of time people go to Whole Town when they're tired of Disney or they want to have a non-Disney day. They will go to Old Town, and the kids they have different rides there that's not in Disney. They also have, what is it called? It's not a bumper car. It is, oh my God, go-karts. Right, there we go. So they also have a huge go-kart area down in Old Town. Definitely an area to check out as well. So the location is great. Now, in this particular location in Cagan Crossing, where we're offering new construction townhomes in a gated community, there are 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. As you walk in the home, you're going to go down a hallway. To your left or your right, based upon the swing, is going to be a garage. It's going to be a 1-car garage, entrance to the garage. And then on the other side is going to be a half bath, which is actually under the staircase. And then as you go inside, it opens up to a kitchen and a family room. And then as you go upstairs, you have the main owner's suite will be by itself over to one side with its own bathroom. It's a walk-in shower. On the other side, you'll have 2 other bedrooms with a main all-way bathroom. But as you go upstairs, you're entering into a loft area. And there's different choices. So you could choose to have tiles on the ground floor, or you could choose logs or vinyl to be on the ground floor as well. All this is all inclusive. Upstairs in the laundry room, you do get your washer and dryer. And the good news is there is a drain pan under the washing machine, because if you have washing machine on the upper floor, you always want to have a drain pan under the washing machine. So if the machine ever floods, that drain pan is what would release all the water down. Okay, so you have lots of square footage. You could choose between, now here's how this works. For the townhomes, the builders are building the townhome, right? So you could choose between if you wanted one with dark cabinets or if you wanted one with lighter cabinets. They all come with quartz or granite countertops. They all come with 42-inch cabinets. They all come with stainless steel appliances. The location is going to matter because some of them backs up to nobody, right? Some of them will back up to, you have privacy in the backyard. There's no other townhome backing up into your backyard. And some of them is going to have other townhomes backing up into your backyard. So it depends upon the location. There is going to be an amenity center. They have a swimming pool already built. There is a dog park. And the HOA includes the swimming pool, the dog park, the gated community, and the landscaping, of course, as well as exterior maintenance and also the roof as well. Now, if you're thinking of buying a townhome and you're like, you know what? I want to move to Florida, but I want to have a house by myself, and then I want to have another home that I could use for short-term rental. Well, you're in business because this Four Corners area, there's a lot of vacation homes and townhomes in this location. This particular builder, this particular community will not have short-term renting in it, but right next door to it, Palte is building a brand new construction community, and they will have short-term rental. They'll have short-term rental homes and townhomes and all that stuff right next door. So you could be doing your Airbnb next door in the next development, and you could be living here. By the way, if this is your first time watching the video, my name is Sandy, and my team and I would love to help you find a new construction, a home, resale, new, in the Central Florida area. So if you're looking to buy in Central Florida, we would love to help you. We work with several different builders, several different sellers, so we're able to find you exactly what you want. Now, because of the way the market is right now, if you are qualified to buy in a certain price point and you could get new construction, I would say go for new construction, because you have a lot of incentives now in the new construction market, because a lot of builders are helping you with your closing costs and helping you to pay your rates down. So if you would like to find out any information about any of this area, you want more details, my information should be somewhere down here. We work with you and we help you to purchase your home with no money from your pocket. So when we work with our buyers, none of our buyers actually pay us any commission. We negotiate that in the deal to get the seller or the builder to buy. All right, back to the video. In this particular community that we're talking about in Cagan Crossing, it is not zoned. They did not zone it for short-term rental. So if you want to buy it as an investment, you'd have to do a long-term lease. You'd have to rent it for someone that's going to live there for 7 months or more. Now, what else should we know? What about the schools, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Right across the street. There's a lot of things across the street, right? You're like, Sandy, everything is across the street. But literally, this location is so fantastic because right across the street, you come out, you make a right, you make a U-turn, you go to that traffic light, you make a right. The school is right behind that plaza. And that is where we have all the schools that your toddler or your children, K to 8th grade, will attend. So we have Lake Point Academy. It's a brand new school that was just built. So Lake Point goes from kindergarten all through to the 8th grade. And then we have East Ridge High School, which is not too far away. So the high school is further away. But if you have kindergarten to 8th grade children, they could walk from school, except they have to cross that big Route 27, so you don't want them to do that. But it's literally across Route 27 behind the plaza that's across the street from this development. So location, location, location. When I tell you location, it is ideal. So if you're working in any of the Disney parks, if you are working downtown Orlando, if you're working in Clermont, Winter Garden, Davenport, you're in the Four Corners area in Kissimmee, this location will work for you because it is intersecting all kind of things together. 429 is right down the street off of 192. 27 is going in both directions over to the north, back to Clermont, over to the south, down in Davenport area. If you are going in Kissimmee, you could take 192, which intersects at 27 right in this location. Take 27 all the way down into Celebration, Kissimmee, keep going down to St. Cloud's, all the way down into Melbourne. So the area is ideal. The location is great. Now, what are the incentives, you ask? For real, you're like, okay, Sandy, what's the incentive? So this builder is giving $10,000 towards your closing costs. It's a townhome. It's brand new. You're not going to have a lot of as much of a closing cost. The taxes will be less. I believe the taxes are 1.25% off the purchase price. What's the purchase price? Prices right now range from $348 for the middle units, all the way up to low 400, so maybe 412, 400 for an N unit. Now, of course, you know, for every development, it's only going to be 2 N units, right? And the N units go really quickly. So if you want an N unit, you got to jump on it real quick, especially when as they start each building. So they build building by building. I believe there's about 8 townhomes per building. So we have 8 townhomes, we have 2 N, and then we have 6 in the middle. All of them, whether it be the end or the middle, all have a 1-car garage. They have been reducing the prices a lot right now because of the way the market is again. So if you want to get into the Four Corners area, into a townhome with a garage, upstairs, downstairs, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. The bedrooms are nicely sized. The owner's bedroom could fit a king bed, because in the model home, there is a king bed in the model home, so it could definitely fit it. We do have our 1-car garage. It does come with a garage door opener. So in other words, the day you close, you could walk right in and start moving in. There's nothing for you to do. The only 2 things you need to do if you wanted to is to pick up the carpet, because there's carpet going upstairs and all the bedrooms upstairs are carpeted, including the loft. So I guess you could change the carpet out and put luxury vinyl if you wanted to, or you could epoxy your garage. Those are the only 2 things you will not get. But everything downstairs is going to be either tiles or luxury vinyl, you pick, right? So when you look at the townhomes, you're like, okay, I want this one because it has white cabinets. I think I did a walkthrough on one that had vinyl, luxury vinyl floor and white cabinet and quartz countertop. And the other one I did had a darker cabinet with quartz countertop, but with tile floors. So you could choose whichever one you want. Now, what is the secret, you ask? Sandy, you said there was a secret. What is the secret? What's the secret of buying this townhome in this particular development? Well, here's the secret, guys. There's a lot of builders in Clermont right now building. And we all know interest rates is kind of high. So these builders are competing with each other. And so every month they throw different incentives based upon what the other builder is doing. So you don't have the time to go to every single builder to like, hey, what is your incentive? What's yours? What's yours? The thing is, because we're realtors, we're on the back of the market, and we always know what builder is giving what, because they send this information out to us because they want us to bring them buyers. Quite simple. So the secret is, if you are looking to buy new construction, if you're interested in this townhome or anything like that, give us a call first, send us a text, schedule a Zoom call with us, because we will be able to tell you, hey, should you buy in Four Corners here in the Cagan Crossing area to get a townhome here, or should we go 15 minutes up the road to Wellness Ridge and possibly buy a townhome there based on the price and based upon which builder is giving the better deal. And based upon what, are you working from home? What does your commuting look like? Where are you commuting to once you move there, right? So we have different choices for you, and we work with several different builders. And the builders always tell us what's going on because they know we have the buyers. And when you come and you say, hey, this is what I'm looking for, or I heard your video about Cagan Crossing, is that still a good deal? This is my situation. We could say to you, yeah, that's still a great deal. Or we could say, you know what, that's a great deal, but this particular builder over here is having the same particular home, townhome, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, whatever it is, but they are giving X or Y that this other builder isn't giving. And that's why you want to work with a realtor that knows the market really well and know what builders are giving what. Now, as I always tell my clients, it's okay for you to look around different builders, look on their website, see what's going on. But do not sign anything with the builder until you get a realtor. Why? Because the realtor is going to be on your side. The builder is not. The builder is just trying to sell their properties. So the realtor is going to be on your side. They're going to help you with your inspection. They're going to know which builder is giving the best deal instead of you having to try to find that out for yourself. And if there's a deal falling through, here's the secret sauce, the secret deal. Sometimes somebody goes on the contract with their deal, and for whatever reason, they can't close, where the bank will not give them the financing anymore. So then the deals start to fall apart. Once the deals start to fall apart, the builders are contacting us saying, hey, we have this deal falling apart. If you could find us a buyer that is able to close in whatever time frame they say, because it depends upon if the home is finished or not, they'll give us a time frame. If you have a buyer that closes in that time frame, this is what we're willing to offer. These homes are normally the best deals because they're going to get the lowest bite on an interest rate. They're going to reduce the price because they just want to get rid of the property. So the best time to buy new construction, guys, is always at the beginning of the project, or at the very end of the project, or when an inventory or a spec home becomes available, because they don't want to hold on to that property. They want it gone. So if you go in and you think that property works for you, there you go. Best way to do it. In addition to that, if you work with us, when you work with us, and you're flying in, if you're relocating from New York, New Jersey, by the way, I relocated from New York. I know what that's like. I did that in 2012. So if you're relocating from New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, and you just wanted to fly in for the weekend to see what's going on, we have accommodations for you. I'm not kidding. As long as we have the availability and let us know when you're coming, we have the accommodations from you. So you fly in, you get to us, and we will put you up for the weekend. Yeah, we will. You and your family, we will find an accommodation for you to stay for the weekend. If you wanted to fly in for the weekend and just look around and they don't want to pay the expensive hotel fees, we will accommodate that for you. All we ask is if you give us a call, let us know when you're coming so we could block those dates off and find the accommodation and make sure everything is going to work well. And the good news is, because everything is so close together, if you're like, well, I don't want to rent a car either, that's fine. You fly in, take an Uber to the accommodation we provided for you. We will pick you up and we will show you around. We'll drop you back off, and then you take an Uber back to the airport and you're gone. So if you are interested in buying any home in the Central Florida area, guys, let us know. If you're relocating, we have the accommodation for you. Now that's a big secret, isn't it? All right. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. We do appreciate it. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel so you're able to see every time we have a new video coming out. Remember that we work with you to help you to find the best deal possible. And if you're looking at resale, you're like, you know what, I don't want new construction, I want a resale. That is fine, because we try to get you sellers that will help you also to pay your rates down. I'll see you on the next video, guys.